so bitter, bitter.
Hey besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe and subscribe and go back besties. So today is a different kind of video. I want to talk about the last two episodes of Boys Planet 2 or season 2, whatever you want to call it. I'm talking about episodes 6 and 7. We're talking about the takeover mission. Y'all, I've never been so like, that's a lie. I've been triggered before like this. But it was like, I got to like so annoyed and like triggered to a point where I felt like crying out of anger because it did not make fucking sense to me. Like, I couldn't wrap my fucking head around it. And it was just generally like anger, like it was just pissed off because I saw some of these scores and I'm like, girl, what the fuck? Obviously I know this shit's like audience voted, like people that are watching the performance and all that. And who fucking knows if how the fucking video, like, numbers are rigged or not by fucking Mnet. I don't fucking know. That's besides the fucking point. I take it as the audience voted, yada yada. But I don't want to say K-fans in general because there might have been international fans in the audience that went and went to go see them, you know? But that live audience that got the chance to vote, I don't know if everybody in that damn building got the chance to vote. But the people that got to vote, clearly we don't have like a clear concept of what we call like an all-rounder, what we see as talent, because I really can't wrap my head around it and how some of these scores work. Now, I'm not saying that everybody on the show was like ass, or like that the people that I don't think did that well are ass either. Like, that's not what I'm trying to put down. But it just kind of like mind fucked me. Like, how can we go and just like be picking visuals over actual like talented individuals? And it's crazy because yeah, like we go and we're like, yeah, the visuals, but even the ones that are talented, girl, are still good looking. So like, I can't understand how these votings are coming to me, how any of this works. And I sat down, bro, and I watched the 2 episodes live while they were fucking premiering, and I really couldn't figure it out. One thing that I can for sure, and I don't feel any type of way about saying this, I definitely do think that Leo scored the way he did because there's just still this hate train on Leo that is not over. And I get that homeboy did something he wasn't supposed to do, and you know, people were angry, but you know, time has gone by. He's apologized, he's grown from it, he left the group when it all happened. And something like that you can see this, he's not the way that people want to paint him, or simply that people that are, what do you call them, famous, I don't know, like SANGWON and Bangtan's sister Hannah. I don't know if I would have just said Hannah, you guys would know who I'm talking about. They've talked so well about him. I don't think, especially like Hannah, and SANGWON too, because you know, I feel like they're like, but they're quick to call your bullshit out. I don't think they would be friends with him if they saw him in that way, you know. So, and Hannah has spoken so well about him, so it's like nobody has gotten over that. And what it's kind of annoying is that probably half of those people that are hating on Leo are probably still fans of motherfuckers have done way worse. I just can't understand it. Obviously, right now we're relying on Leo to debut strictly on global fans and their voting. That's why if y'all didn't like peep, I don't know if I showed it in my other videos or not, I did start changing my, once I saw in that teaser that Leo scored that way, because I was like, okay, maybe it's Mnet's like editing, they're trying to like throw it up, but like, oh biscuit, I changed the way that I was voting, because the first time around I was voting SANGWON, Leo, Junso, Anshin, and I believe Woojin for my top 5. But girl, I completely changed it around. Like, I took out everybody that was above Leo. So the only one that I kept from that original list was Woojin, because he plays below Leo. So it was like Leo, Woojin, Shinglong was in it, and Shuren, and I think Junmin, if I'm not wrong. Because I'm like, girl, hey, no. Obviously, I still want the other 4 to debut, but they are basically like sent. Like, especially Sangwon, bitch, he gets the most Korea bitch everywhere. So I'm 100% like positive that he is going to debut. Like, there's no way. Like, if he doesn't debut, bitch, then I don't know what the fuck happened in translation. Like, I really don't know. I'm positive of him debuting. Same thing with Anshin. I'm pretty sure he's gonna debut as well. So yeah, like with everybody else, I was like, okay, I'm okay with like letting them go off the list, because I'm very confident in them. Junso also, because I do believe that he has a lot of fans. So yeah, I just really wanted to focus on like Leo and Woojin. So yeah, I did that. But yeah, this is gonna be a lot of ranting. Like, I'm not reacting to the performances because again, I've seen them all, but I'm gonna talk about the performances, what I felt, yada yada, and overall how I feel about Boys Planet. I didn't watch Boys Planet like the first season. I knew about ZB1 because my friend told me about them, that they were made off Boys Planet, but you know, she told me that it was kind of like Boys Planet was alright. So I realistically only watched Boys Planet 2 because I found out that Leo was gonna be in it, so I was like, okay, let me watch it. And then I saw Sangwon was gonna be with him too. But even then, I didn't know much about Sangwon because I wasn't really keeping up much with Trainee A. Like, I knew of them, but again, I wasn't keeping up with them a lot. And then I saw all the members from Boy Story, and then, you know, we all fell for somebody in the show that we started picking up a liking to. Girl, some people that were getting eliminated were talented. And even now, I feel like some of the people that are in the top 48, I'm like a little like, I mean, I guess, sure, whatever. They have some talent, but like, I wouldn't consider them all-rounders. But I mean, whatever. Regardless of group, you need a specific thing. But I feel like even if you were to be on a survival show, you should at least like rap or sing. But that's a different thing, you know? You know, I don't like the whole live audience bullshit. I hopefully that if they are gonna do a Boys Planet 3, 4, 5, 6, or bitch a survival show in general, they get rid of that fucking live audience bullshit rankings performance. I know that these 2 stars that we have right now aren't the ones that are getting eliminated. They still need to get like the fan voting involved and all that, but I just want to get that part out. So now we're gonna get into all the teams. I'm gonna talk about it and how I felt about everything. So I am like recording what's on my tablet so you can see it better. If girl, the spacing to these things were not right or anything, I'm sorry. I kind of did this really quickly, so if something's not right, don't clock my TL. We're getting into first the rapping teams and all that. So we had 3 teams for the rappers. We had Hot, Smoke, and Famous. These were the scores, so I'm gonna go about it in every team. Team Hot, we had 2 all-stars and two stars, whatever. I don't agree with either of the 3 stars. I think it should have been flipped around. I'm gonna get into how I felt about each performance later on. Team Smoke, I agree with the stars given. I'll give the audience the 8 in that one. And then for Team Famous, I don't agree with the 3-star. That's just me. I think Taejo, I don't know if I said this name right now, should have gotten it. The vocal team, we had 4 teams. So we have Team Run to You. This was like the first, I think, performance for episode 7, and the score left me gagged because how the did Woojin score so fucking low? He's literally one that stood out to me in this performance, and it gagged me that he scored so low. And again, if we're going off visuals, this man is good looking, so like again, I can't understand how these fans are just like voting on visuals. And then like it's kind of annoying because then you see the people that are getting the high score, like the all-stars, and they're the ones that struggled the most with the performance, and yeah, they could have improved, but I don't think they improved so much to the point where they outshined other all-star performers. So like, yeah, I don't agree with that. Again, I think that Yumin, sure, love him, but yeah, I definitely think that that other all-star should have been given to Woojin personally. Team Rose Blossom, to be honest, I can't tell you if I agree or disagree. I think it was a pretty full performance. I don't think there was anything special about it personally. I don't remember any of the members from the team like that I can like remember their faces visually in my head. So yeah. Team Queen Card. This is another one that gagged me since like episode fucking 6 that we had that teaser, or was it episode fucking 5? I don't know what it was. You're telling me Leo, who was the leader, had the all kill, like the king part and everything, scored the lowest. This is how I know that shit was straight bullshit, and that hoes are either haters or voting some other fucking way. Because again, I don't get yeah, like, it feels like they are voting for visuals, but it's like crazy because you look at these other participants and you're like, bruh, they're all literally visual. Like, Leo is so fucking good looking. Like, bro, what are we not seeing? Like, this man has aura. This man is an all-rounder. Like, no, okay, it's just me. Yeah, this is another one where the weakest one scored the highest. Again, I do think that there were improvements from him, but I don't think it was to the point where he had to get an all-star. I'm sorry. Team Breathe, I agree with the stars given. I'm not gonna try to say his name, but you can see his name. He's the third one. Homeboy really surprised me, so yeah, I think the stars are well given. I would have given them all 3 stars, but obviously only 2 could have gotten them. But yeah, I have the dance team where we had 5 teams. So Team La La La. I'm not mad with the all-stars. Yeah, I just really wanted Shaylon to get it, so he got it. Team Like Jenny, I'm not mad with the all-stars either. They were all pretty close in ranking besides Hyun June, but yeah, I would say everybody else was pretty close in ranking. I would have given Harry June an all-star if we could, but obviously only 2 could have gotten the all-star. I think he did a great job choreographing the Team Bad. I agree with the all-stars given. I don't know how to say that, so I'm not trying to say it. This is another one that gagged me. I have expressed before, I have no hate against Yumeki whatsoever. I just don't think that he is fit to be an idol, just because I think he's a great choreographer. Like, he can do amazing choreo clearly, and he can dance very great, but I wouldn't classify him either as a rapper or vocalist. As we saw in the Whiplash performance, he didn't do much of any of that besides dancing. So do I think that he should have made it this far into the competition? No. But do I find it a little disrespectful that in his element, you know, he scored the lowest? Yeah, I kind of do. But like, come on, if we're just ranking on dancing, we cannot place this man this low. Yeah, so I wouldn't agree with this one. I definitely do think that Shooter should have gotten an all-star as well, especially with all the charisma he had while performing. Team XXL, I agree with all the stars given. Getting into how I feel about every performance, I did write little notes about every team. I'm not gonna like post because my handwriting is ugly. We have Team XXL. I enjoyed their energy. They seemed like a team, which, you know, it's great to see, because obviously they are working towards being a team. So it's great that they were able to find the chemistry to, you know, look as one. For being their own choreographed dance, I think it was really good. I do think the 2 oldest did fall a bit behind, but regardless of that, I think they did a good job overall. And they made it clear from the beginning that they weren't dancers, and they kind of felt like they set themselves up. But overall, I did enjoy the performance, so like I'll give them props. I think they did good. Finding the shoe, bitch, the shoe falling is flying is following everybody at this point. Moving on, Team Hot. I do think that I enjoyed them out of all the rapping teams the most, but I will clock on the leadership was fucking straight ass cheeks. He left and came back like it was nothing, like he didn't just do anything, even though this man literally begged to be the leader. So that kind of pissed me off. I don't think he deserves to be on a debut team. Y'all can call me a hater, I don't know. I think he's just very full of himself and very selfish, because I feel like that shit that he pulled was very selfish of him, because bro, you literally had your team over here panicking like, oh my god, we're gonna have to like redo this whole entire shit. So yeah, regardless of the fact the performance was still good, but you know, they overall like did great. I don't want to butcher his name. Homeboy from Boy Still Right, he stood out to me the most. I think he did the best, as well as Bonghen. I don't know if I said that right. I think he was the one with the bandana or something like that. I think to me they're the ones that stood out the most. And the other homeboy, Legion, I don't know if I said that right either. Forgive me, I don't speak Korean. For not being a rapper, he had a nice vibe to him. Obviously, you could tell that he felt a bit behind. Very, you know, like it was very hyped. And you know, I love the little SANGWON shout out, because even though I don't know what they were saying because I was paying attention to caps. But moving on to like Jenny team, bitch, SANGWON, 8 Town, the little head movements, the dance that Harry June choreographed was great. I loved it. Ate that shit up. Someone's facial expressions really give it to me, bitch. I feel like he's one of those dancers that really just puts it all with his facial expressions, that like chef's kiss. Is just that attention to detail that I love. The slow-mo moment, I was like, yes, Gooey. Like the little like break off into like dance segments was also amazing. I really loved that performance in general. So yes. Run to you. Okay, first of all, Woojin was so fucking nice, you know, helping homeboy out. I don't know his name. He felt a bit more like the leader to me, but yeah, protect Woojin at all costs, man. This man, bro, like Woojin has won my heart over. He's just like this big old like love ball, and like I feel like crying so hard when he like scores so low, because I'm like, how can we hurt this little man? Like, it's not a little man, but how can we hurt this man so hard? Like, bro, like what the fuck? Like, bro, he's this great ass singer. This man can dance too. Like, because I know that he went to it being like, oh, I'm not a dancer. Man, he could dance. I don't know why he was doubting himself. But yes, protect him forever, bitch, because the vocals at the beginning, bitch. Again, I'm very like Woojin biased, but I will call out when, you know, I feel that somebody did better than him or anything. But he ate up and left the grubs. Yes, he did. It gave very anime like theme song vibes, and I don't watch other anime, so don't quote me on that. But I like that vibe. I was very hyped for the entire performance. I enjoyed it overall. So yes. Team Smoke. I'm just gonna call them Chen and Chan because bitch, I feel like it's easy. Because their names are pretty close, it's damn similar. So Chen's voice at the beginning, I was kind of like, ooh, because it seemed very like high pitched for the song, so I was like a little worried. But you know, that was just in that moment. I think Chan's rap was really, really well made. I enjoyed his performance. I think from what they showed on screen were like they showed the red letters that Chen messed up, but don't quote me on that. Again, I'm not sure, because I don't know the lyrics by heart. Overall, I do think that it was a great performance, but I do think that Chen did better, and I think I would have paired them differently. But again, this was themselves putting themselves in these like groups, so yeah. But it wasn't a bad performance. So talking about bad, we're moving on to the bad performance. I don't think, okay, because I saw like while I was watching it some live comments about like, oh, Junso is so mean, like how can you say that to Masato? Girl, because what the fuck are we clarifying as like mean? I don't think he was mean. I think he was brutally honest and being harsh to make that man step it up, because otherwise his stars were gonna get taken, and they were taken. I think we have to like differ from being mean to being honest with somebody, and that's what you should be able to do as a leader, being honest and be like, oh, like, listen, bro, like, you need to amp up or your shit won't get stolen. You know, I think he was being honest and telling him that he needed to improve in this part and I don't see anything wrong with it. Again, people can say that it's mean, but I think it was just him being a leader and wanting the best for his team to be able to win. So yeah, the start with the little cups, I was getting really like, yes, click them glasses together. I enjoyed the dance, and so again, this band is hard per usual. The killing part, the little solo moments they all had, I enjoyed. The formation was good, the aura was there. But I would say that I don't know how you say his name, but he's the second all-star to this team. I would say he was the MVP to this team for me in general. Yes, I know I bias like Junso, but I will, like I said, I will, even if I bias somebody, I will say when somebody stood out to me more, and I think other homeboy with all-star did stand out to me. It was like the MVP of this whole entire performance. So yeah, moving on to the team that I can't say their name, the T team, I'm gonna call them, because I don't want to say that wrong. I have like low-key accent to my speaking. We love that Yumeki listened and he fixed what needed to be fixed. You know, Shuden was speaking on like, oh, like how he felt like he only had like one single part, and that they were on shining, like he felt like the two stars were in the back and like weren't being able to be seen, and that, you know, they don't have a lot of fans, so like, you know, he felt they needed to be seen more. So I do appreciate that he listened and he fixed. We love that. It was giving me like Bad Boy at the beginning. I love that. Love when they have like nice little intros like that. The moves to the beat were nice and smooth. Shuden was such a queen, bitch. I was like, yes, it was very cutty. I was like, it was very groovy. The dance break was good and smooth. Like overall, the vibe was great. I enjoyed it. So yes. The Rose Blossom team, we saw the practices in the room. But they did show improvement. It was nice overall. To be honest, I didn't pay much attention when watching it. I don't know if it's because it didn't like pull me in much. I don't know if they had made some mistakes. I think I remember seeing like playback to the Juju's. I think they talked about something like that, but I'm not sure. So again, I don't want to like call that out. I think they had some stable moments and stuff, but I didn't find much of anything special to it. Yeah, I would say to me like they were the weakest team. Moving on to the famous team. The start wasn't bad, but I expected it to be like with more style. I don't listen to all their projects much. I listened to this song like once, twice, maybe, when I watched the music video. I think by myself and then once with my friend, but it wasn't like, you know, give them what they gave in like the original song. Tay, I call him Tay for short. Bitch, that rap was so good. Like, Mr. Suwon, I don't know how you say it, but sorry. Mr. Cunty, he was very cunty and he gave cunts. I loved like the styling of his fits and everything. It was a head bopper. I didn't mind Jaehyun's part. I think that's his name, Jaehyun? I don't know. I didn't mind his part, but low-key, I think they should have given the killing part to Tay, because I think that Tay's like rap outshined the killing part, and I feel like Jay's like rap at the end was like, I barely could hear him, and it was like so fucking short that I was like, that's it, like that's the ending. It kind of threw me off. But yeah, I think his rapping really outshined most of the I'm sorry, but I mean, it was good overall. Like, it was still a good performance. Like, you know, fans were still cheering. Okay, bitch, going on to Breathe. Ugh, I love this performance so much. It's the piano in the beginning. Yes, we love instrumentals. Bitch, the star gave stability and give emotion. Engine, bitch, ate that up. I was also surprised with the other homeboy that got the other all-star. I didn't know much about him. Honestly, this was like my first look at him because I didn't really like pay attention much. And when I watched the other performances, you know, I would watch them but not pick up on like names or anything like that. The feels were feeling like building up. The feels were there. The high notes, bitch. Stop vocals. Like, it was really, really good, and I loved the performance. I loved it. So yes. Queen Card. One of my favorite Idol songs. Well, Idol songs. Idol songs. That intro, yes, Queen, yes. I love that intro. It's very creative. It's stuff that they don't have to do, but they do it just to add these, again, this detail to a performance that I appreciate so much. I think Leo, bitch, his voice and his aura, again, I have to call it where it needs to be called, because it was nicely done. Like, the high notes, like, or the high parts, I don't know if you want to call it high notes. The homeboy with the that had one of the all-stars, SANGWON, I don't know how you say his name. The one that was struggling the most in the practice, I do think he stood out, but like in terms of not fitting the best with that song. And again, y'all can call me a hater, I think he still did good overall, or did well overall. My friend, she loves him, but she even said that she kind of was like, oh, why did he pick that song? But I mean, I enjoyed the performance. Leo breaking the guitar, I think, amplified the performance. It made it like more hyped and more vibe. Like, the hype was there. And bitch, even one of the judges said, if Leo doesn't debut, it would be a loss for K-pop. So I need y'all to get that in your head, especially them hating ass hoes. Yes, the judge said that, or whatever, the master, whatever they're called. So yeah, the potential Leo has. Oh my god, it's so frustrating, y'all. Like, it's so frustrating. Okay, moving on. I think this is the last name. The la 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 la. Xinglong, so good. I love this Kelly part. I love the formation of the team, like from the start. The stare from him. Yeah, like, yeah, Xinglong, climb all the way to the top. You know, like, I love how they used the stage, like their vibes. The dance break was good. I overall really did enjoy this performance from them. There wasn't much to like talk about because I feel like they did really well. To mention also the winners of like the rap, vocal, and dance team. With the rap team, I really don't agree with any of the winners besides probably the dance team. For the rap team, I think I would have given it to the hot team. I think their performance overall was more hyped. I feel like, though, like, you know, yeah, it was like overall the best one. But here you can see like who got first and all that. For the vocal team, I don't think Rose Blossom should have gotten it. To me, they were the weakest team. I don't know if y'all think that I'm like hating and getting nitpicking. I just calling it how it is. I would have had Breathe win literally any other group besides Rose Blossom, but that's just me. And then with dance team, I'm not mad that the Stray Kids team won. I feel like any of them could have won because they were all really well done. Okay, so here you can see all 48 participants, and the ones that I've highlighted are participants that I would like to see moving forward as the top 24. Obviously there's not 24 selected that are highlighted, but these are the ones that I remember that stood out to me, that I enjoyed their performance overall. Just because I didn't pick them doesn't mean that I don't think they're talented whatsoever. But again, I'm just like picking based off like who I remember and if they stood out to me and all that. I'm pretty sure I might have overlooked somebody by accident. Sorry if I did. And then here I have like my top 5. I have left position 6, 7, and 8 open because I do find it hard now that I've seen and my eyes have opened to so much more talent to fill them spots up, because you know I'm like, damn. But for sure, top 5s are Shet, are Leo, Sangwon, Woojin, Anshin, and Junso. But you can see that quickly behind it we have Shinglong and Jimin and Judan and a bunch of others that I do think are very talented and can easily be part of the group. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad with anybody else that joins the group. Again, these are just my top 5. Hopefully my top 5 make it. If they don't, that would be sad, but again, you know, I can't expect everything to be how I want it. But yeah, that's my take on Boys Planet 2 episodes 6 and 7, the triggering ass episodes. So yeah, let me know down below what y'all thought and how y'all felt about these episodes and what y'all liked and didn't like about it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one and it was just mostly me ranting, but I'm sorry. I really needed to get it out there. I don't even know if this is gonna close it or not, but hey, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe to notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Baby, I know we were special. 세상 하나뿐인 special.